Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the Champ and The Tramp, let the bomb blast.
All right, here we go. Champ and The Tramp. We have none other than my man Todd Frazier back in the room.
Let's go.
Cream puff Todd with the.
Hey,
This is beautiful. What is this, velvet?
listen, every day I go out and try to be the best man I can be.
Todd, man, good having you back.
No.
Just went through a whole baseball season in the middle of a pandemic. How was that? I mean, was that pretty stressful? I mean, you guys were negotiating in the beginning, right? You didn't know if you were coming back for full season, half season, all that stuff. How walk us through that.
Yeah, it was. First off, it's great to be back here with you guys, man. Good friends of mine. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was crazy, man. We're sitting there trying to have a season. The negotiations were going on, pain in the butt, man. Major League Baseball was trying to undermine us with, you know, you don't going to play these many games. We're going to pay you this. And, you know, with our union, you know, we want the best for the players, you know, like myself. So, just like any business, you got to go back and forth. You got to battle, and you know the fans aren't going to be happy any way you put it. So, you know they talk, oh man, you players, you're making enough money, we're not making any, you know, which is true. But you know we also have to make sure for the future players too as well. Everything's good.
In defense of like when people are like, oh, he got paid this much for that, he got paid this much for that, like. Bro, so what? You should the owners get it? Someone's getting it. Like that's the fairness of it. That's where I think people can't say.
Well, how are they getting it if no fan? If there's no fans, they're not getting it. Nobody's getting it.
No, they're still getting
TV deals, dude.
Yeah,
they make most money on TV, on cable deals.
But if it's not on TV, it wasn't going on at the time. You're talking about
I'm saying people will say to him. To any athlete that gets paid a lot of money, like, oh, they get paid so much. What are they complaining about? Da 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 da. Like, what? What are you're complaining because this guy wants to make sure he gets paid.
When people are getting paid, right? Yeah.
No, well, I mean, they are getting paid. You know, if he doesn't get paid, say the money that's coming in that he's fighting for. If he doesn't get it, who does it go to? It goes to the owners, right? Why should they get it?
So let me explain to you. Their owners are owners for a reason. These guys make millions and billions of dollars for a reason. So before the season even starts, they got deals. You know, you put your, you know, Lay's chips in the outfield, you know, per se. I asked the New York Mets, my first year there, the first question I ever asked one of the PR guys, I said, listen, in front of everybody, coaches, staff, players, I said, just curious, you know, because I was a little chapped still about what I made. I was supposed to make a lot more money than what I was supposed to make, you know. I said, what do you guys make on a low end, you know, with all the advertisements in the outfield? And he looked around. He was like, oh, boy, you know, this guy's coming at me hot already. He's like, well, we make, you know, on the low end, $125 million.
Wow.
Just on advertisements in the outfield, on the wall in the outfield. So that's guaranteed.
But do those sponsors want to – do they not want to give up their money if there's no season going on?
Yeah,
are they paying? So I mean, that's not like a lump sum up front, I'm sure.
No, it's a yearly contract usually. You know, they're making, like we talked about, TV revenue. They just made, I think, over $525 million on Turner Sports, and that's dispersed out to all the owners and presidents of baseball. And there's a lot more that goes on between it. And you know, if we just play. They're getting all of that. Yeah. And, you know, TV, you know, sponsors like SNY for New York and Yes Network, you know, they're paying. Right. You know, just to get those games in, you know, whether it's half or not, they're still getting a lot of money. And, you know, it is what it is.
That's where the lion's share is really on the TV deals.
And playoffs,
right?
too. And playoffs.
But through TV deals.
Without
not
a doubt.
so much selling out stadiums. That's like the cherry on top, I feel like, for owners.
Yeah. Well, basically – when you play, say I'm an owner of a team, okay? I go on the road, and so I'm the owner of the New York Mets, and we're playing the Chicago Cubs, okay? Basically, I'm the owner of the Mets. We're playing at Chicago. They get 23% of ticket sales and everything on the road, so they're making money. So if we
the owner of the Mets,
they get 23% on the road.
Wow!
So the cream is always getting higher for them. So basically it's unbelievable the money that they take in, and then they complain about, oh man, we're giving these guys, too much money. Yeah. Well, actually, you're making a killing right now on all this side. This is just side money for them. Yeah. And it's unbelievable. And there's a lot more, off the top of my head, just 3 or 4 big things. And it's just, and this is why, all of a sudden they're like, oh, players, you complain about money. Well, they have it to give. And we're actually, with our likeness and us playing, we're making them more money. So why can't we get that money as well?
Yeah.
I agree.
I guess that's why you're part of a very strong union as well. Though,
yes,
right?
one of the best unions in sports, I think.
What's the market share in baseball? You know what I'm talking about? Like say, what the players bring in opposed to the owners?
I don't know exactly, but I know we get a licensing check at the end of the year. Basically, say memorabilia, signed stuff, like every ball that gets dirtied up, they give and they sell or whatever it is. So, we make a licensing check, but they're coming in with mostly all that, man. Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know the exact numbers.
Well, I know I think NBA is like 50 or 51, I think, goes to the players.
Yeah.
It's like when they renegotiated that new TV deal a couple years back.
Yeah.
They had to pay guys that had contracts up like a crazy money, because if they didn't and say that they were making more than 51% of the players, they would get fined all this money. So that's why people that, like LeBron James, his contract was already done. Like, say there was a guy, I don't know, a guy that's really not known. Yeah. Their contract was up. They got paid big time. They got
paid huge
big time.
It was unbelievable.
Just by chance.
That won't happen in baseball because there's a cap on the tax. So basically now, teams. What they put in, which they got lucky with, I don't know how it happened, but I don't know the exact number. So teams aren't allowed to go over like 200 million or 100 and something million, and if they do, they get taxed on it. So now they're like, all right, well, we're at the point where we want that big guy, but guess what? We're gonna have to go over the price of what we're asking for the team, right? And then they get bumped tax wise. But now I think the Mets with this new owner, Steve Cohen, who's coming in, he's like his net worth is like 14.3 billion. What we've heard, he said, I don't care, I just want to win a championship. So we'll see. Hopefully for the Mets,
we'll can he put in as much money as he wants?
He can take all the players he wants. He'll just get taxed, at the end of the year. So
now, is this true? Like you got, like, say the Mets, didn't the Mets lose a lot of money with Bernie Madoff?
Oh my God!
Right?
that's funny you bring that up.
Right?
Wait, yeah, individual players or
the Mets
as a franchise?
Because I think baseball, like the Yankees, they can go and invest their money however they want.
Yeah.
Wow!
Not even baseball wise, right? Just in stocks or whatever. And I guess Mets did it with Bernie Madoff.
Well, Bernie was a clubhouse. He was the head of the clubhouse for the New York Mets. And
you ever meet him?
I haven't. No. I haven't. And he was getting guys to sign autographs on World Series helmets, World Series jerseys, balls, whatever. And he was taking it and getting the money from all that, and he wasn't giving it back to the team. So he was making, I think he made over $3 million. Wow. Don't quote me on that, but it was something substantial. And
so he had his hand in everything.
Oh man, he had his hand in everything. And from World Series sweatshirts to guys, jock straps, it's something funny. Just something crazy that guys would buy, like Kurt Schilling, his bloody sock when he played the Yankees, went for 500, 600,000, something crazy. But he was, he thought he'd get away with that. But he had, what'd they have? He had a storing unit, and the Mets were paying for that storage unit. And he was putting them all in there, and so he was conniving and diving, and he'd made a lot of money, and he finally got caught. But he had to give all that. Yeah. So I mean, as a player, you're like, come on, dog. I mean, if you really need it that bad, usually you tip the guy good at the end of the year, and you go from there. But
the story's. Listen, he's an asshole. He deserves everything he got. But the story's a little sad if you dig into his family. I think his son, shortly after he got busted, committed suicide. Right.
I don't know
two
that.
Sons.
Yeah, I heard that.
I believe Bernie had 2 sons, and one that was I don't think was involved. I don't think he was facing charges. I could have this totally wrong, but I know he committed suicide.
Yeah, that stinks. That's terrible. But
what about Bobby Bonilla? Doesn't the Mets have to pay him every year?
That's a really good question. Bobby Bo is a fascinating story because he had all this deferred money. And they got to pay him, I think, through 2035. Wow. I think it's like $1.3 million. I think it's a great deal because eventually, if you get a full pension, which he definitely has, he's played over 10 years, at I think 62 and a half or something around there, you get probably the best pension in any job because we're making right now it's probably like 230,000 you're getting a year.
Wow.
You know, once you turn, for the rest of your life once you turn 62.
And this is your tenure. Right?
Well, yeah, I need 90 days to get my 10-year full pension.
No shit.
Let's not.
Yeah, maybe we should wrestle tonight. Maybe we won't hit the match.
No, we'll do it next year. For sure. That's it. So for me right now, I have a team option. So basically, the Mets either pick me up for 5.75 or I get released and they got to pay me 1.5. If I don't play for them ever again. So I'm making money next year, which is great. But I also still want to play, man.
Sure, of course. Yeah.
So hopefully, I go back with the Mets. That'd be great. But if not,
speaking of playing, man, you're gonna take up pitching now, bro?
Yeah,
that was I've never seen that in my life, man.
How'd that come about? You asked to do that, or?
Yeah. So I overheard the coach talk because we were down like 14 runs.
14-2, right? It was 14-2. You guys are getting crushed, yeah.
And I heard him over talking to somebody like, "Hey man, who should we pitch if we need a position player?" And I ran over like a little kid in the candy store. I'm like, "Listen," and I was giving him the spiel here, like a debate. I'm like, "Dude, you don't want this young guy coming up here. If he gets hurt, you're gonna look terrible. The coach's gonna be pissed. Get the old fogey up there. Let me do I've been waiting to do this my whole career." And he kept looking. He said, "You got it, Frazier." So he basically told me. 2 innings later, he didn't say nothing. I'm like, "Hey, you still got me in there?" He's like, "All right, I'll let you know." And the 8th inning came around, and he goes, "You're in." I'm like, "Holy cow!" I felt like, what's his name from Rookie of the Year? Coming in and Rosenbacher, you're in. And it was
struck a guy out, didn't you?
It was awesome.
Didn't you strike a guy out?
I got a nasty
knuckleball.
Man. I've always had a good one.
Yeah.
I got to give credit to John Florio. He was my when I was 14 years old, he was my all-star coach. He kind of taught me how to throw it. Everybody throws it with all 5 fingers. You put your nails into the ball, but I throw it with 2. My hands are strong, and you kind of throw it and like flick it this way. Usually you throw it and you want your wrist to cock here, and you get the knuckleball, throw it, and it just dances. And
it don't move, it don't spin.
No, it's no spin, and if it hits the air right way, it'll go right. If it hits the way, it's pretty filthy.
That's awesome.
It was so cool. I got a backward strikeout, meaning he didn't swing. And 1, 2, 3 inning, and we didn't have a 1, 2.
Awesome.
I was the only one not to give up a run in the whole pitching staff that day. So
that's amazing, man. I've never seen that.
I'm gonna have the scorecard and the ball and
oh hell yeah,
another bucket list. So I played every position except center field and catcher now. So
wow. Are you gonna try to get them? Or
Catch is a tough one. That's a tough one.
Listen, I was with the Rangers. I was the 3rd catcher.
Were you really?
Somebody went down and. Same with the Mets because we had nobody, and I'm the old guy in the team, so they're not going to put some youngster.
When you say I played every position as a pro, not like in Little League,
as a major league baseball.
No shit.
Player.
When did you play? You played first base.
So my first 2 years, first base is my second most.
Okay.
But when I came up, I was they call it super utility guy, meaning I can play anywhere, and that was my first 2 years because Joey Votto was at first, and Scott Rowland was man in third. And I kept telling him, I in my mind, I'm like, "Scott, when the hell are you going to retire, bro? This is my spot. Like, let's go." And eventually he did after the 2 years I was there. And, Dusty said, "Hey, this is your spot. Let's go. Show me something." So it was pretty cool. And then, eventually, as games go on, crazy shit happens. And, you take a guy out. In the National League, there's no DH at the time. You take the guy out, and next thing you know, you're like, "Oh, shoot, we need a shortstop." And Todd's the only capable one because I played shortstop my whole career until I got to the major leagues or Double-A, and then somebody else got taken out. All right, well, if he could play short, move him to second for a couple innings, and we go from there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fascinating, bro.
That's awesome, bro.
Whole career goes like that, man. It's nuts, man. It's crazy.
Now, how was the beginning of this year with this whole civil unrest, I guess you could say?
Yeah.
For you guys, what was your approach? You started with the Rangers at this time, right?
Yeah. So I was basically with Texas, and first it was the COVID-19 breakout, and it was funny. I'll talk about that first, and I'll get back to you. But so we had these meetings. So we went to the Grand Canyon on March 12th, I think it was. My wife and my kids, and my brother and Charlie and his son Carson, and we're driving back, and they said, "Oh, that spring training was canceled." So I'm like, "Holy cow!" So I'm getting on some calls. And we had tons of meetings, and I was making my calls to, some guys I know with the government. And they're like, "Bro, just go home. This is going to be crazy." So I tried explaining to the guys in the meetings. I'm like, "Listen, I just got here, but, I got some good intel that's telling me that this is going to be something crazy."
This guy's, Trump?
Yeah, I'm like, who's this guy?
This guy's a Trumper, bro. Is that Trump shirt under there?
Listen, I got the outfit on. I mean, hey, don't talk to me like that. I know people. Hey, no, but seriously, I know. I talked to some guys, and I told them, I said, "You might as well go home." And a lot of guys lived in Texas, which was good. But, Guys went home. Some guys had some wives that were pregnant too as well. And that's it. So most of them listened to me, and we couldn't do anything for a long time. And then, this whole civil unrest came along, and we had these Zoom calls, and we would talk about it. And it's tough on a Zoom call. Everybody, some guys want to talk. Some guys are a little shy on a Zoom call just because, I like to see guys with their eyes. I'm a big believer when I talk to you, I would rather read you when I look at you in the eyes, whether you're
Takes
being
the chemistry away or something.
Without a doubt, like whether you're being honest, forthcoming, and if you're really into what I'm talking about. So I said, listen, before I think we had 2 days before the season started, and I was the one that came up. I said, listen, guys, this Zoom call is great and all, but we're gonna have a meeting at 9:30 tomorrow in right field, and to go over this, because I think a lot of guys don't feel comfortable, and we need to sit down and talk
in person.
Yeah. And the coach agreed, everybody agreed, and we went on from there. So the next thing was having the meeting. So and the coach said, you're gonna run it. So I ran it. So now I'm like, holy shit. So now I'm the guy, the speaker. Basically, I said, all right, guys, we have a lot of decisions to make. Do we wear Black Lives Matter on our sleeve? Do we wear Change for Equality? What was the other things? Like, what shirt were we wearing?
Negro League, right?
We had Negro League shirts. I came up with a shirt, when you're little and you play baseball, you decide who hits first.
Yeah, right.
You put the hands on the bat. So all different, colors, color hands on the bat. I wore that one. I think a bunch of us.
That one. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it was great, from yellow to black.
Roger's hand had the painted nails on it.
Yeah, because he gets those, those spray tans.
Here we go.
And weird fingers.
Let's not talk about weird fingers over there.
But anyway, it came down to the shirt. And the Players Alliance, which is alliance with a lot of African American people that came together and decided to help out guys so they didn't kneel. We hold a ribbon, but it was very uncomfortable for a lot of people. For me too, as well. We have 2 black guys on the team, and they wanted to get their point across, which is great, and I loved everything about it. But we had more coaches too on the team that were black too as well, and we got a great point across about what your thoughts were on Black Lives Matter, what you wanted to do. Some guys were like, I don't want to wear it. Some guys, were okay with wearing it, and some guys were like, all right, I'll just jump on board with whoever you want. So if you're a younger guy, basically,
you're just like, all right, what are the older guys doing?
Yeah, basically. So, and we finally came to a decision, basically to do what you wanted, because there was so much, distance from where we wanted to be. The shirts were great. We had 3 different shirts that we could wear. And
now,
some guys knelt and some guys didn't. So
do you think anybody was slighted because someone did something they thought they should have done, or maybe wore a different shirt or didn't wear a shirt?
Not at all. The only problem that was happening, because we figured it all out, and then our manager wanted to have another meeting, and this was like an hour before the first game. So we're sitting there, and everybody's like, God Almighty, we just a lot of us just wanted to play the game. Some guys saying they were kneeling, some guys saying they weren't, and at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want, and you're going to believe in what you want to believe. And, it was like half and half. Some guys knelt, a lot of guys held the ribbon, and, away we went. And it was strong for everybody to see what everybody was doing. And, it is what it is. And
as a team, everybody respected everybody's individuality to do what they wanted. There was no you got to be on board. You got to.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I think that was the best thing that came out of it.
Right.
Whether you are into one thing or another, they all we all decided that you got to respect everybody's decision, and we want equality. We do. I think everybody on the team was on board with.
I feel like athletes. I mean, you're an athlete your whole life. I'm an athlete. You're around so many different races and personalities.
Oh, without a doubt.
I think like I would say, there's more culture in an MMA room than there is in any fun college.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And I'm sure it's the same with baseball. You got people from all over now. You got Asian countries
without
playing baseball, the Spanish countries playing baseball.
Yeah, and we had those talks too. We have a Korean guy, Shinsu Chu, on the team, and he came up and stepped up and said some stuff about, what about me too as well. So it's like, it wasn't just a black thing. It was Korean. It was all types of different cultures and ethnicities, and we all loved it. And afterwards, we came in and actually made us stronger, even though we didn't win. But at the same time, everybody made their decision on what they want to do, and we have a job to do after that. So it's not like we can't stop and play, even though we did, during one game over, a situation that happened over the year.
Now the chemistry, you've been on a couple different teams. Is the chemistry always pretty good on these baseball teams? Are some people friends, or some teams you've been on, they're like, everyone does their own thing, but they come together as a team, or are some teams like fucking back in the day, cheering for each other? You know what I mean? Like,
not necessarily, man. There's some teams you're on where, there's guys that are just like, we score 5 runs in the inning, and if they get out, mother effing fuck this, blah, 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 and they get pissed off. Like, it's just, it's not natural, and those are the guys you take, either you show them up in the dugout, which I've done before. I'm not happy to do it, but now as I get older, I say, hey, come with me. And I'm like, hey, bro, listen.
Yeah, we're going to play that.
Listen, this is a fucking team game. Grow up, or there's going to be problems. And as an older guy, as a veteran in baseball, it's not your job to do that, but if you have guys like that, so they understand, like, hey, man, I'm going to check you right here, bro. Like, listen, grow up. I've had guys punching their heads through walls. I've had guys, throw their bats. I've done the bat. I've thrown my bats. You see some of the craziest things that happen during a game nobody sees, and I've seen probably more heated battles during the game than either before or after.
Within teammates, or
within teammates, within coaches.
Oh, right.
I've seen a guy tell a coach, "Come meet me in the hallway." During like the 5th inning of a game, and they met in the hallway.
Oh, wow.
And they were going
a player
and a coach,
shit.
And they met fisticuffs. And this coach, I don't know what he was thinking, because this player was into the MMA and shit like you and like me, as you can tell. If me and you ever did that, you'd probably be needing some help. Anyway, but yes, there's been more heated battles.
Didn't Iverson do that back in the day? Didn't Iverson fight his coach?
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't hide in basketball. You can't hide.
I'm going to call you out on that. I think so.
I don't think Iverson fought his coach.
Maybe in a practice or something. We talking about practice.
Talking about practice?
No, but I've seen some really good ones in the dugout. But the tough part is, if a guy's speaking Spanish, you assume the worst, because that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, right.
And you're like, what the hell did you say? And I know a little Spanish just for the bad words and some crazy shit. But it's like it's tough, because in the heat of the battle, it is what it is. I've been in a couple fights
with your teammates?
With my teammates, during a rain delay. Playing cards during a rain delay.
Really?
Yeah. There's been
you got to fight about
Can
cards?
We hear this
about
story?
Cards?
Yeah. Can we hear this story?
Yeah. Well, the biggest one is Adam Eaton, which everybody talks about.
Did you fight the guy, and when you were in the minors, you fight the guy on the bus that took the huge shit?
that was me. I took the So, I mean, this is a good story. Basically, this guy, he's just, they call him Mighty Mouse. He's a little guy, and he was popping off or whatever, and during the whole season, I would call him out, and he would always chirp, "Oh man, you Jersey people talking all this shit, whatever." That doesn't bother me.
Where's he from?
He's from Arizona, I think.
The mean streets of Arizona. Yeah.
But long story short, it was during a rain delay, and one of the kids was struggling, and he was throwing. I could hear him. Basically, when you go down the steps there in the batting cage, and I hear him slamming his bat, mother effing the world, and to myself, I'm like, man, I hope he's all right. I hope he doesn't hurt himself. Like, I just said it like that, and his locker's here. And he said, you be the one to talk, Frazier. And I was struggling. So now I'm having a bad day. Yeah. And I hear that. I said, that's it. I said, meet me in the batting cage right now. Let's go. I said, let's go. I said, you and me, you son of a bitch, let's go. I said, we're chirping back for. I said, get off your chair. Let's go. I said, you punk ass, so blah, blah, blah. He wouldn't get up, so I walk away, and he rabbit punched me. He got up, hit me in the back.
Suckered you, bro.
Suckered me. And
Damn.
I tell you this day, I don't remember exactly what happened, but from what I heard, the guy said you took him by his shirt, lifted him up, slammed him against the wall, got him a couple times with a couple fists, and all I remember was 2 of the biggest guys on the team on top of me, getting me off, and he's trying to cleat me with metal cleats.
Yeah,
he actually nicked me in the head.
Damn.
And
that's a good one.
It was a good one. It was
run
a good
that
one.
one back, man.
Yeah,
Last licks.
I had a guy in AA that he kept changing the channel on me. It's just little things. Listen, like you're in the jail. Like, that's my TV.
Yeah.
No, but it's a guy that wasn't picking up the balls during BP. Yeah. Little thing, it builds up.
Yeah,
I'm not just gonna get pissed.
Straw that broke the camel's back.
And I remember like yesterday, I was eating a bagel. It was like an early game, and I said, "Bro, you changed that channel." And he was a big Latin guy too. I'm like, "You change that effing channel again, we're gonna have problems." this is Latin TV. Kept saying, change it. I come running, bro. It was 2 chairs there. I kind of hit him off. It was like perfect timing. Get him, bro. We're hitting each other. We get to the ground, and I was choking on the bagel because I didn't swallow. I'm like, oh. And we got up, and the coach came in. He said, oh, well, that looked pretty good. You guys aren't playing today. I said, all right, screw it. And we became close friends ever since, which was great.
That's great.
And then over the card game was, I kept telling him, like, this is, we were going back at it. I thought he was cheating in the game, and he came and attacked me and missed, and he slipped, and then I got a pretty good one on him after that. So it is what it is, and we're still close to this day. He's still coaching. He sees me. Awesome. Frazier, how you been? And it makes you closer. I think.
Yeah, I do too.
Nowadays, you fight people, they want to sue you. Back in the day, my dad used to tell me, you
got to be a winner, got to be a loser.
Get into a fight, but hey, man, let me buy you a beer.
Exactly.
And that doesn't happen anymore.
You were talking about the TV channel, though, and just how that guy caught you wrong. I watched one of these prison shows where they interview these hardcore murder guys, like these, I forget what it was called, but one guy said, it ain't about the Whoopi Pie. A dude could owe you a fucking Whoopi Pie. It ain't about the Whoopi Pie. It's about the respect.
Yeah.
He fucking disrespects you and says, yo, fuck you and your mother and your Then it's not about the Whoopi Pie anymore. Yeah. It's about, fucking, you got a personal vendetta with this dude.
I want to know what he's watching. Dude's in jail. Whoopi Pie. What the fuck is on Whoopi Pie?
He's on. I was
everything.
So
everything.
Whoopi Pie. What Whoopi Pie is this guy eating? What show is
They
it?
get the store credits. They get the store credits. They buy the fucking whatever they're called.
The Whoopi Pie.
He lost me at Whoopi. I don't even know what that is.
It's a main thing. It's a main thing.
Hey, Rush, he's on you. He's on you. Anything you say. So I don't even know why you're talking.
You just run this interview, pal.
I just want to.
Oh man, but it's all good.
What the fuck is a Whoopi Pie?
Listen, let me ask you this: if you get into like an argument with somebody, like what's your go-to line to think that, like, listen, I'm gonna get. If I say this, it's over with. Like, because mine is if. Can I go first, or you want to go first?
No, go.
So mine, like a guy's chirping to me about, like a fan chirping me above a dugout. Frazier, you stink. Go back to the minors. My for some reason, only thing I come back, I'm like, your mother's a bad cook. And then I walk away.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I don't know why. It's the only thing I can think
of. You're making fun of me for Whoopi Pie?
No, I don't even know what a Whoopi Pie is.
Yeah, I don't even know Whoopi Pie.
Whoopi cushion? I don't know.
That's not bad.
Listen,
it's not like too.
No, because fans can sometimes they got their phones out.
Yeah.
You can't be like, screw you, you piece of shit.
You can though.
No,
you can.
You can, but at the same time, guys. I'm like, yo, buddy, your mother's a bad cook.
Yeah, that's
but
great,
that's funny.
But they're like, and then they stop in their tracks because they're like, oh, this baseball player just told me that. Like, what would be yours if a guy's chirping at you at the weight room while you're lifting?
I get angry quickly, so I just usually go right to bitch. You're a bitch. Let's go, bitch. You know what I mean? But,
well,
I'll beat you like a 7.
I'm gonna hit you with a Whoopi Pie. I'm gonna give you some Whoopi Pie.
Is it Whoopi Pie or Whoopi Pod?
Whoopi Pie.
Is that?
It's a real thing. You got to try one. I'm gonna bring some in.
It's like apple pie, but
what's like what would be your go-to? Just like I put them up.
I'm horrible.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm just gonna headbutt him right away.
listen. Enough with the words. Yeah. I'm coming out.
No, I'm not good at the words because I just want to fight.
Yeah. No, I can tell. You and Raj are ready to fight. That's it.
Oh, he's always. Thank God. I'm older now and a lot more calm because I'd fight him all the time if I wasn't.
Are you though?
No, he's not calm.
No,
Look how red he is. Look how red he is.
It's just because I'm Googling Whoopi Pie now.
Whoopi cushion. Either way, it's all good. Got to figure it out.
But there were a lot of fights this season, too, weren't there? In the beginning, I felt like.
Yeah, a little bit. So
I'm like, dude, they're all worried about COVID. I guess I don't give a fuck about COVID.
Listen, and you got in trouble. So basically, with our team, we're facing Fernando Tatis Jr., who's one of the most elite players now at a young age, and he was crushing us all week. Hits a home run 3-0, up 7 runs. So we talk about unwritten rules. I don't know if there's. I want to ask you if there's any in your sport, but there's an unwritten rules back in the day. If you're up 7, you don't swing at a 3-0 pitch. You take a pitch, and the next pitch you can go after. But nowadays, which I love, throw the unwritten rules out the window. Bases were loaded. 3-0 pitch, up 7 in the last inning, in the top of the 9th or top of the 8th. He comes out hacking, hits a grand slam to go up.
Like that was unwritten. Like that's so gay to me. No,
well,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not. Nowadays, it's free game. I love it. 10 years ago and past that.
Why? Why though?
he didn't base. I hate the unwritten rules too. I'm a big.
But why? Like you're a competitor, bro. Like fuck, I'm gonna get.
You got to get paid
on this,
and you got to get paid too. Exactly.
Yeah, and you put
and
more
better
stats on your record.
And nowadays, after a 3-1 pitch, guys are throwing sliders and nasty pitches. 3-0, 99.9% of the time, you're going to get a fastball.
Right.
And it's the best pitch of the at bat. So he hits a grand slam. People were pissed. Blah blah blah. We threw it the next guy on purpose, and it was Manny Machado. We threw it, and it went right over his head, like 96, right over his head. And he kind of he shook his head like this. He understood. But then the fans get involved in like, screw this. Baseball needs to grow up. Blah blah blah. And which they're right. You know, it is what it is. And I talked to Skip Schumacher, who I played with. He was a coach on the Padres. I said, Skip, listen, I'm not even mad at it anymore. In the beginning, you know, it is what it is. Back in the day when we were playing, we understood. But now, you know, but I said, listen, if we're up 10 runs and somebody steals, you know, another unwritten rule, you're not supposed to steal. You know, if you're up 5 runs or more in the 8th or 9th inning, you're not supposed to steal because you're at a grand slam range. Don't get mad. You're going to throw at somebody, you know. Yeah. Then there's going to be a big problem. So, then the guy from the A's, what's his name, Laureano, got hit by a pitch, I think 3 times in a 3-game series. And he got hit, and he looked at the pitcher, and he was telling him, this is how you throw this pitch. And he was telling the pitcher, now pitcher, if I was a pitcher, and all of them said, bro, I would be steaming. He was telling me, he's like, you got to start here, not here. And he kept going, and he would drag it out. So he was like, big guy, here, stop hitting me. He kept going like this. And he got down to first, and the hitting coach, Alex Citron, who played with the White Sox back in the day, pretty good hitter, is going like this, chirping. He's going, shut up. And he goes, come on. He kept telling him. And this little pipsqueak, he's like your height, but he's a little thicker. Like I wouldn't even fuck with this guy. He's a little crazy in the head.
Wait, is this the pitcher?
No, this is the guy that got hit.
Okay, yeah.
And he says, you want me? And he looked at him like, you want me? He said, fine. Came sprinting after
the coach?
Sprinting after the coach. And 3 guys got in front. He backed up the batting coach.
Yeah.
He got shook. Yeah. And they stopped him from getting in there. And then they had a little tussle. And, you know, that guy got suspended 20 games, that pitching coach, the hitting coach.
Yeah, because
he got suspended like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You're going to call somebody out. No, you back everybody out of the way. Dusty Baker said it best. He said, listen, baseball should be like hockey. You hit a guy, everybody circle around and watch one-on-one. They should go at it.
But why does that?
Hits the ground, you stop.
Why is hockey literally the only game that happens in though? Really?
That's a great question.
And they let it go.
Unwritten rule.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just something that's always been there.
Yeah.
Bro, you should Google some fights on baseball. There's been some vicious fights, like where guys are missing teeth, like
one-on-one.
One-on-one.
Really, every fight I've ever seen has been a bench
most
clearing brawl.
Most of them, it starts and it never finishes that way. You're right. I take that back. But there's been ones where
you were in one. I think you were in one, right?
I was in one where there was 3 in one game. Yeah. So if you haven't been in a brawl in baseball, you haven't played any ball.
Right.
I got into a brawl in when I was a sophomore in high school. I hit home plate on a grand slam, and the guy goes, you piece of shit, little league hero, you still stink, blah, blah, blah.
No.
And what do you mean you hit home plate?
I hit a grand slam. I touch home plate. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this, excited. And the catcher, who's Roger's age, 56? It was like a men's league, so you can be whatever age you wanted.
Guys, you want to do this yourself and I'll just wait outside?
It was like a summer.
We can sit outside if you guys want.
And the guy goes, you little league piece of shit. This ain't little league. You still stink. But I'm like, screw you, old man. So I walk away, and TJ Baxter, who's from Point Pleasant, and he swung, and he timed it perfect. He swung and threw the bat on purpose. So he missed the pitch by here, and it one-hopped the guy and hit him like right in the chest. The catcher came, fucking swung at him.
Did that hurt, Rod?
Swung, and we had a melee, and I'm on the outside. I'm not getting involved. These guys are grown men. And it was like a backyard brawl.
That's great.
I couldn't find any. Trust me, I was shook, but it was. The brawls are amazing, bro.
That's probably the most fun part of it. Shit.
And they say get in the middle because the outside is when you get snuck. So you got to get right in the middle.
Right.
Yeah. It's the pushing and shoving. You can't move your arms.
I was going to say, how much can you do in the middle? You know what I mean?
Not much.
That's why I enjoy a good hockey fight.
I feel like all you baseball guys no one's doing any cheap shit. I mean, there might be few.
No, when you get down the middle, if somebody falls down, oh my God.
You're getting stomped
on? Listen, there's been some, because you can't see it. You're getting stomped. Fucking trying to poking eye. Guys are going for their eyes. Oh God,
dude,
without
I
a
like
doubt.
that. I like
You
that.
can't fall down. That's the big. If you go down,
You got to go on top of, get on top of somebody.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, but
you,
then you're
you
gonna
have to
get
teach me and Roger that.
Then you're gonna get football punted in the face. I would think by somebody else. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Yeah, you're right.
I would want to
Yeah.
stay standing in any big fight, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what the setting is.
Exactly, and you got to make sure there's something behind your back.
Yeah.
That's all. What are you gonna do? Crazy.
Ever get cheap shotted?
I haven't gotten cheap shotted yet, but more.
Well, you did. You said you did.
When?
Your teammate fucking.
Oh, yeah,
It's fucking cheap shot.
In a brawl though, I got in the middle and I could have gotten slammed one time because the one when I was with the Yankees, we fought the Tigers. I got right in the middle. I was one of the first 5 or 6 in there, and right when I was about to throw a punch on Miguel Cabrera, like I was ready to wind up, and I was ready to go. And the third base coach, I'll never forget it. And he's strong as an ox, like he ex-boxer, whatever. One of my good friends grabbed me by the shirt, and I went, whoop,
And
and
then-
like
Flipped
that.
back.
But their whole team was behind me. So they could have just absolutely murdered me. And Ian Kinsler and the third base coach were absolutely just holding me back, blah, blah, blah. My shirt was torn, and I finally got in there, but, somebody else got him. So,
Now, did they give out fines?
oh yeah, without a doubt. I
You get a
remember
good fine or
Joe
no?
Torre actually
Joe
said I
Torre
was.
from the Yankees?
Yeah, he gives them out now. That's
Oh,
his
he
job.
Oh,
get out of
really?
here.
Yeah,
Really?
he's in charge of the umpires and the fining systems
Get
with
out.
that.
How the fuck you get that
and he
job?
said you're fined $1,500.
You?
Yeah, for causing more to the brawl. And I said, listen, Joe, I was trying to diffuse it. I was trying to, and I'm being political here. Hey, listen, Joe, I was trying to diffuse it. So and so, we kept on talking, and then one thing led to another. I didn't start it, and he's like, well, I guess I'll lean towards you. You're not getting fined. I was like, all right, great. So it is what
That's
it is.
Vote fucking Frazier for mayor, bro. When you're running for mayor down in Tom's River, man.
Listen,
come on.
I do traffic. I do
traffic. I know
Weather reports. What
well,
else?
Listen, I do it all. So vote for Frazier.
Yeah.
It
Would
is-
you ever do any public office?
if you came with me? Listen, you and Raj, I think we do a great thing. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if I'd be up for that, but I once I'm done playing, I want to do something with our little league because we got to get that back into shape. A little
Yeah,
bit.
man.
You see yourself staying in Tom's River forever?
I do as of now for sure. I at least having a place here. I think so.
Yeah,
I
right.
built a lot of stuff in the backyards. And
I was
stuff.
gonna say you got a
Yeah.
Taj Mahal of a backyard. There's
Yeah.
a Vegas backyard you got now. You
It's-
can't go anywhere.
It's coming. I got one of the,
It's
I'm gonna have
beautiful.
one of the best indoor facilities.
That's awesome.
Batting cages in maybe New Jersey. It's
That's
gonna be
awesome, man.
be pretty sweet. I made sure I had that, not only just for baseball, but you could do a whole bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'll
come
and
on
try
up.
just stand in front of it, take some hits.
Yeah.
Ooh, like fucking
Dodging wrenches.
no,
like
what is it called?
fucking
Billy-
Happy Gilmore.
Whoopie
Yeah.
pie. Whoopie
Yeah.
pies.
Yeah,
Oh, no, not
364
Whoopi-
days to hockey season, and he's hitting it off his head, dodging wrenches. This guy, you're unbelievable. I love it.
I never know Frankie's references.
No, it was either way. It's crazy, but it's going to be a lot of fun back there.
Now you're home. Now season's gonna start normal time now. They don't know.
Yeah, supposedly, yeah. It's going to be later in February this year, which is good.
This is what you'd be home anyway now, right?
Mhm.
Pretty much. So it all ended almost similar, same
Yeah,
time.
it ended up pretty much the same time, and being in a bubble is crazy, dude.
How? No, you're not really in a bubble though.
Yeah, they call it a bubble. You know,
You
so
guys traveled.
we exactly. but
Fucking bubble.
we have our own planes, which they have these whole systems.
But do you guys always have your own? You always have
always
your own
did,
planes.
always
Yeah.
did.
So you
But-
don't have to go into the airport or anything, right?
No,
Oh, you
no,
guys
we
never
go-
flew commercial? I thought you did.
Never. No, that's
So you guys
that's-
don't have to go to the airport. You just go right
no.
to the
The
runway.
bus goes right to the runway.
Yeah.
We get escorted down there.
Now, where were you staying? Like when
What?
you were at home,
So we had apartments. A bunch of us.
like
There was like 10 or 15 guys. No, we didn't all stay there. So everybody had houses or apartments. At home, it's tricky because I had to go to the grocery store to get food. I had to, whether I needed.
they couldn't get you food. Like if they really wanted to keep you in a bubble, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when you're at the field, you can eat though.
Yeah.
They had everything you needed, but when you have 3 weeks of spring training, you're there till 3:00. What are you going to do at night? So,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I figured out a nice
Uber
way.
Eats and stuff. You do all that stuff.
I a little bit, not
Yeah.
much. I was a guy. I would get listen to this. I had a nice plan, so I would. During spring training, I'm like, listen, I can splooge a little bit. So you ever have Red Baron pizza? It's
Yeah.
you put it in the oven, whatever it is, like Ilios goes kind of, but it's Red Baron.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me try this. The guy on the cover kind of
Got
he
you.
Caught your eye,
got
yeah.
me. He got me. And you know what I did? I ordered frozen fries and frozen chicken bites.
Yeah.
I'd splatter it on the Red Baron pie. But listen, with pepperoni as well. Put it in for about 21 minutes. Oh my God, one of the best.
We've talked about your diet for a number of times. We went to New York one time and had dinner, and what you ordered was, you were an athlete, bro, a professional athlete, and you have one of the worst diets I've ever heard
why
of.
you think his ass does what it does.
I know,
afterwards.
but you're still at the height of your game, man. It's crazy.
And we talked about it like guys need coffee. Yeah. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm a guy that comes with energy. I'm a big believer, and it's all cliche, but this could be my last year playing this game. I'm giving it my best, whether I feel 10% today or 100%. Nobody's gonna be 100% any day. I don't care what you say, but fake it. Do what you got to do. And I'm trying to teach the young kids too. Listen, bro, this is your profession. You want to get paid and have substantial amount of money for your family's family and family. You know what I mean? So
generational wealth.
And guys like, bro, you're doing this with a bum toe. You got turf toe. You got.
Is that a real thing, turf toe?
Oh yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
That's fucking bad.
Oh, it's bad. It's when your big toe goes back every time you walk. Oh. It's pain. I had a cortisone shot in there one time. Oh, it's the worst pain because there's no muscle really in there. And
you got to go down to Columbia with this guy.
Listen,
gotta get that stem cell in there.
I don't even know what he
shot in my hands.
I don't know what he got. He might wake up tomorrow looking like.
I'm gonna have a tail.
Looking like Swamp Thing. Remember Swamp Thing?
I'm gonna have a tail.
It is Halloween. You never know.
Perfect, bro.
Ooh. But yeah, you got to do what you got to do and just play that game to the fullest. Did you play sport? Did I ask you that?
We talked about it a little bit. Growing up in a tiny little town, tiny little high school, we didn't have any of the big stuff. We just had the little shit. We didn't have football. We had the basics. We had baseball. Actually, baseball was kind of my thing. If I
I didn't know
could have excelled at a sport, I was a decent pitcher.
He looks like a baseball player, though, doesn't he?
Decent. I sucked at basketball, but I didn't grow till I was like a junior in high school.
Same with me.
I was short as shit, but I was always good at baseball.
My sophomore,
I had a
my sophomore year, I sprouted to like 6'2".
Kenny Powers.
I was junior.
I watched all those episodes during
They're great,
spring training. I watched everything again. It was unbelievable.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Kenny Powers.
You don't know what Whoopi Pie is.
Danny McBride.
Eastbound and Down.
Oh yeah, Eastbound and Down. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's his name. Kenny Powers and Eastbound and Down.
Yeah. No, great movie. Yeah.
No, it's not a
TV show, but hey.
No, Eastbound and Down is with. Is it a TV show?
Danny McBride. Yeah.
Listen,
what TV show, movie, close enough.
No, we got a nitpick.
I've seen it.
No, it's great. It's
okay, boomer.
Either way, bro, you got to do what you got to do, man. I watched this show called Lilyhammer. You ever watch that on Netflix?
No, good.
It's with Steve Van Zandt. He's the.
I know. Yes, he's the guitarist.
Yes, from God Almighty. He was in The Sopranos.
Silk
from the Sopranos. Hey, Tony, that guy talk like this.
Fish lips.
Yes. Yeah. He plays this mob boss where he gets caught and he rats the guy out and he says, hey, and they tells the cops, I want to live in Lilyhammer, which was home of it was in Norway, the home of the Olympics in 1992 or 94. And he ends up running the whole thing and being a mobster over there. It's pretty.
In
Norway, yeah,
really?
yeah, it's pretty good.
Called Lily what?
Lilyhammer.
Lilyhammer. I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's really.
I started watching Vikings. You see that?
Nope. No, I'm not into.
Dope,
Roger looks like a Viking.
Yeah, I don't dare say anything at this point.
No, it's dope. It's dope. Vikings, man.
What is it? Netflix?
Netflix, yeah. It's like a bunch of seasons.
See, I don't watch stuff when I'm home. It's tough. You have three kids, but on the road I catch up on everything, all the new movies.
Yeah, my flies when I watch more stuff.
Yeah, so whatever. Got to watch something.
I did. I watched that documentary. Finally.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, dude.
Which one?
What was it called? American Family Murder or something?
No.
American Murder or something like that.
Yeah. Can't do it.
This guy named Chris Watts.
He knows all
I have nightmares. Sometimes I can't sleep.
Totally normal guy. Had a normal job. Married, 2 daughters. Young daughters.
Young daughters, bro.
And just snapped one day and murdered his whole family.
Was that in Colorado or something?
Yes,
I saw the first 15 minutes and I was hooked.
Yeah.
But then my wife, she was like,
I followed the court case and it unraveled.
Honestly, it wasn't. It's not like there's nothing like.
But I tried to watch the documentary and it starts out with him like laying on the floor, laying on the rug, playing with his 2 little kids, and I just said, I'm out. I'm fucking out. I couldn't watch it.
Didn't the lady drop her off at like 2 a.m. and then she wasn't answering her phone?
Her friend, exactly.
Yeah, and then that's when I stopped. When the cop
came. I think his wife was away. He had the kids. I think he killed the kids when his wife was away. Then when she came home, he killed her.
That's what happened. Oh my God Almighty!
But no priors. No, I mean this guy was like late 30s, early 40s.
Which is crazy though. Did you watch?
No history.
So you watched the beginning of it? In the very beginning of it,
I did.
You watched the beginning of it, right?
Not the movie. I just watched 5 minutes of it maybe.
Documentary. No.
Fucking trip.
No, but they went to the neighbor's house, like right when they called the cops. Like, I guess the wife's friends came, was knocking on the door, looking for.
Then called the cop.
Then he called the cops. The cop comes. He comes home. This guy comes home.
I
He's like,
saw that, but not in the movie.
They go to the neighbor's house to look at his ring camera or something.
I didn't see. That's one before I watched.
And then you hear the neighbors start whispering.
He goes to the
cops.
neighbor's house, and the guy's talking, and the guy goes outside. The cop's like, "Oh, I'm gonna talk to this guy," and the cop's like, the neighbor's like, "Something's up with this guy. Yeah. Something's up with him. He's never like this. He's never talkative. He's always quiet." Like, yo, I'm like, damn, this guy fucking knew the day one.
That's
the
guy
neighbor
knew day one.
God bless it. I mean, Jesus. Oh,
it's insanely sad, and I didn't watch the documentary. I just
Gives
saw
me anxiety.
As the story unraveled. I just kept up with the story, and it was probably over a year ago now.
Yeah,
and,
wow.
And how this guy had no tells. There was no tell that he would ever be a psycho. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
But you see people like that riding this, like the lady saying, "Oh, she drove him crazy because she was always on the social media."
Well, no, but I didn't see that because I didn't watch the documentary.
Yeah.
But I did see as part of the news story or whatever all these
She
women
put him on it all the time.
all these women that are obsessed with him. He's got like these obsessed women that go. I don't know if they go visit him, but they write him all these love letters and ask to come see him. And
wow,
it's crazy. It's kind of like Charles Manson, you know. Charles
I was
Manson
thinking
used to
the
have
same
all these
thing. Yeah.
admirers.
They say that's a lot. That happens a lot where
yeah.
women fall for dudes that are on death row, and shit like that.
I don't know what the appeal is.
Don't get it.
Well, they're fucked up women to begin with. Gotta be.
Right.
You gotta be
drugs
fucked up
or
on your head.
something,
A little bit. You want to be with that dude. You just,
I listen, if you're a murderer, let's say, and you did, I mean, that's heinous enough, but you killed your own 2 fucking kids,
that's
and
like,
and
how
somebody
could you even talk to
somebody
like
that can have children, which women are the only ones that can do that.
Yeah.
Would have an obsession with you that just doesn't. That
you're sick. That means you're a
sicko.
sadist, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
A sadist.
Whoopi Pie.
Whoopi.
Oh man, crazy.
I think he's like moon pie, whoopee cushion.
Whoopi Pie, I'm pretty sure is a Maine thing. That's why you don't know what it is. But
There you go.
it's the only thing I could think
They
of.
didn't have football or wrestling, but they had whoopee pie.
Whoopi Pie and baseball, baby. The 2 things.
No,
in
some
life.
of the big schools did. I just went to a little one.
There you go.
Yeah. So we're not. Maybe that's why I'm a union guy and not an athlete, and you guys are. So
No, I was a union guy too, bro.
Yeah.
I was a union guy. Hey, okay. Question.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew you wanted to play baseball since how old were you? You were.
6, probably.
But you were still an athlete at other sports as well. You knew baseball was number one for you.
Number
Always?
one, always,
Okay.
always. I quit football my freshman year, knowing
You're focused on baseball.
Yeah, I got my first letter when I was 13.
Wow,
It's crazy.
wow.
Toronto Blue Jays sent me.
Get outta here.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
It wasn't. They knew I probably from the little league, but it was still pretty cool to
That's
get.
fucking great. Yeah,
it was cool.
Damn.
I thought you played basketball. No,
I did.
Yeah.
I was a 1,000-point
That's
scorer
what
in
I
high
thought.
school
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
as well. Both my brothers too, as well. So
we had Christy Rampone in here, who was like a master of all sports,
Oh,
and
she's
it was
a
kind of a. She went. Was it? Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a basketball scholarship, correct?
Yeah, she's supposed to.
And
I
then
didn't know that.
Halfway through college, she got an opportunity to play football and actually had to
Soccer.
approach the. I'm sorry, what did I say?
no,
Football.
he's actually
Football.
right.
Football.
No, you're
Yeah,
actually-
internationally, football.
You're right,
Dickhead.
you're right, all right.
So
football. Yeah.
footballer. So anyway, she had to go back to the college and say, "Hey, listen, will this kill my scholarship?" And they said no, so she lucked out like that. But
Good for her, man. She's awesome.
Yeah,
I love her. She's
yes.
freaking funny.
4-time
as
Olympian, bro. That's fucking unreal.
Stop,
16 years of fucking at the time.
dude.
Yeah, it's
and all they
crazy.
do is run. Like you could do that because your endurance is
I
unbelievable.
can run, man, but I don't know if I can't kick that ball too good.
Not me. Listen, it's like ice skating. Like I could skate, I can't stop. That's the problem.
What? Didn't I see you at the ice skating ring
When?
last winter?
No, not you.
I might have been skating around your ass. I think.
No.
Yeah, who's losing it? Who's losing it now?
I'll beat you in the skate.
Yeah? Will you?
But I won't stop. That's the problem.
He's
Listen,
like,
I'll
A to B, I'll get there,
can
but
go.
you know.
you know why I went skating? I was at the Rockefeller Center with my wife. I took her there.
Okay.
Sweet. Got
That's
some
cool.
good. I got some good points on that
There
one.
you go. That's nice.
We
That's
stayed
nice.
overnight the night before. It was for our.
Can't do that no more.
I guess it was for my birthday, even though I gave it to her. That's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't get anything.
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't get anything out of it, but whatever.
Can you ice skate?
I can, not very
I
good.
was
but
as a
can.
kid. I haven't done it in years. I'm sure.
I
it's something now, but-
honestly,
I would love to see you.
I
ice skate.
skated.
it would be scary. I took my daughter to this roller skating rink in Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to get out there with her. I fucking almost died. It was horrible, but yeah.
Hey,
I'm a big guy. Once you get a big guy moving like 15 miles an hour.
Remember going to the roller skate rink as a kid?
Yeah.
Like the school parties and shit?
Yeah, that was tough. My head was killing me. I would always
old
fall.
Harley Davidson on 70.
Oh, that. Was it really? No
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Right across from Charlie Brown's, I think.
Yeah.
Since we're on this topic and you're a Jersey native, do you ever do Action Park?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I ever.
Did you see the documentary?
I don't think
I
ever
Oh,
done.
you watched it? I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
So
I watched it.
We're talking about.
We've talked about it in here before. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
somebody.
done Action Park.
No.
No.
Dude, I did it literally. I think the year it closed in like 96, 97. That's
Right.
the year
I
went.
came here in '98. I think it closed the year before I came here,
Yeah.
or in '98. One of the other.
Yeah.
Right around that time.
I went like I think I was a freshman in high school. One with a bunch of.
I
dudes.
definitely would have done it.
I think I went. I think Mr. Reed. He did
Mr.
the
Reed,
Tarzan thing.
Yeah.
You know, dude, everybody would bite it because you need upper body strength for that.
Oh, I don't have it.
No, you don't think you could hold on,
Oh,
dude? Come on.
I
bro.
don't know, man.
Come
I
on.
You got
just
grip
hold
strength
on
like
and
a mother,
go?
though,
What
don't
do
you?
do?
You hold on.
Hands are
like,
good, but
you know what I
and
mean?
you just keep going.
And no, well, you fall into a thing, but people would go
Water.
as soon as into water. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who's the dumb now?
Yeah, exactly.
Fall into a
As soon
thing.
as-
Alligator pit.
As soon as the rope would hit like extension, all the you
Oh,
see
man.
people just whoa, just fucking
That might be me.
eat it.
That might be me.
Damn, no, don't say that.
I'm
man.
bottom heavy.
Come on,
Bottom
pick those knees to the chest. Bro.
Yeah, I know. I need some straps or something.
But they had the Alpine slide. That's what fucking.
See,
hurt
no, I
people.
did that, but not there. There's an out in
But you know what
in the
Action
White
Park
Mountains.
is now.
What do you mean? What is it?
What
now?
it's still there, Action Park. It's Mountain Creek.
Oh,
It's
really?
Action Park, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. No,
Neither
no,
did
I
I.
didn't know
Someone told me that.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was in Mountain Creek snowboarding with the kids, and you're taking the ski lift, and I'm looking down. I'm like, yo, that looks like the fucking Alpine slide, and that's what it is.
So I did the Alpine slide, but I did it in the White Mountains in New Hampshire when I was a little kid. And
Oh, the White Mountains. Of course, the White Mountains. Fucking guy.
He's topping your Tommy Topper over there.
no, but I'm saying
Of
that
course,
was.
the White Mountains.
Listen,
He's
that-
racist.
I can
bro. He's
relate.
racist.
I can relate because
He's
a lot of people,
racist.
fucking dickhead. A lot of people talk about that and saying that people would fly off the thing, fly off the track and shit.
Right.
There was people doing that when I was when I was there,
at
but
the
that was
White-
in New Hampshire. That wasn't in Jersey.
I went to Waterworks a lot.
Yeah, what a yeah.
They shut
Now
that.
it's more
They
kiddie
shut
now.
that
Do you
whole
remember-
thing
do you
down when a
remember-
little kid
this
takes a
before-
shit in there. They shut that whole thing down.
Before you.
Stop.
They
You
do.
remember
They
it
shut the
when
whole
it
thing
was,
down.
It was Rainbow Rapids.
Yes.
Before it was.
Yes, I
Waterworks.
do. I do. I mean, when we went down that drop, I could have.
Oh, the double trouble.
Yes.
I come off it. You come off it, right?
Yes. If the lighter you were,
Oh, dude,
like that
Oh,
was scary.
I'm a little dude, bro.
Yeah, you were. Still
I
are.
come off that thing. You remember that one?
I've only been
he-
there once, but
No, now
when-
it's not there no more.
Yeah, right.
They had the two doubles. The double. It's called double troubles, like straight down. And literally, I don't think I was touching the slide till the very end.
Bro, and then the double tubes.
Oh,
When you
the
come
corkscrew,
around,
the
when you
corkscrew?
come around the corners, not the corkscrew. When you're on the double tube,
Oh yeah,
bro.
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah,
you hit
yeah.
that corner, like one leg would go over the top, and I'm like, oh boy. But the corkscrew, your water get up your nose. Oh my god, that was a blast though. I remember my brothers used to work there. My cousins, my brothers, get free sticks and mozzarella sticks and fries. That was
There
it.
you go.
Game over. I was done.
you had to make your own fun in Maine. You just had to go find like some
Yeah,
cliffs
but
that
we
were
got
crazy.
cool
Go jump
shit.
off them.
Maine had to be awesome though. Dirt
No,
bike
that was
ride.
cool.
It's
There's a place up there. There's a
snowmobiling.
place up there called Kingsman Quarry. I think it's not closed. It's an old mining quarry where they mined the granite out of it, but they got so deep that they hit it like a spring and it filled up full of water. There's actually equipment still in the bottom, like cranes and shit for taking the blocks out.
Yeah.
But filled up full of water, so it's pretty legendary. It's called Kingsman's Quarry, and somebody said, and I'm terrified of heights. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to
Me
do this,
too.
but when I was like 20 years old, someone said, "I bet you won't jump off Kingsman Quarry." So I said, "Well, let me see it. Let me check it out. I'll probably do it."
course.
Right. So I was friends with these twins called the Joy Boys, and they were kind of crazy.
Joy Boys.
Yeah. Tim and Tom Joy. So we went there, and Tim fucking jumped off it right away, and it's like 110 feet. It's fucking sketchy, crazy, super high. You kind of got to clear one cliff to make it. And if you go to the very top, or you can kind of like work your way down, and you can jump off like the 85-footer,
Yeah.
But he did it right off the top, and like right away, within like 5 minutes of being there. So now the pressure's on me right now. I got to do it. And I'm terrified of heights. I stood up there till dark. It was the edge of dark. Probably for like an hour. I stood
You
up there.
made it worse.
And they were getting sick. They were for the first 45 minutes. They're like, "Come on, bro, do it, just do it." And they're like, "Fuck it, bro, let's just go home, give it up." You know what I mean? But I was committed, and I finally jumped off that thing, and I landed. I kind of like, because you free fall so far, you're spinning your arms like this, trying to fall straight, and I kind of hit like, kind of like not on my back, but kind of like at an angle on my butt. And I was just I did it. I was so pumped. I was so like, I came out of the water. I was like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like 2 days later, I could not move. Like,
Oh.
I blew 2 discs in my back apparently.
Oh,
but I didn't feel it right away. I didn't know. I swam in, went home. I was super pumped. We were all talking about it. And then like 2 days later, literally, and I went in for like emergency back surgery. And
Jesus.
yeah, it sucked. But we didn't have Action Park. We just had some cliffs you jumped off.
Listen, would you say Maine is like God's country or no?
I would. It's they do not encourage. It's like a no growth state. My town, pretty much the whole state. When I go home and here it is 23 years later, looks exactly like when I left. Doesn't change. Hasn't changed. Literally hasn't changed.
Awesome.
They call it vacation land too. A lot of people go and it's very touristy, but they don't encourage new business. I mean, southern parts of Maine is where the bigger metropolitan areas are. Like Portland, Maine, and even Bangor's south of Maine. But when you get up where I'm at, there might be 2 new houses in my town that weren't there 23 years ago.
Sunday River in Maine.
Sunday River's in Maine, yeah.
Where is
Sugarloaf is probably
yeah.
bigger. It's a bigger mountain. It's definitely better known. It's it's got higher class, skiing than Sunday River does. But Sunday River's really well known too.
Is Tuesday River on the other side? Whatever.
You ski and snowboard?
No, not at all.
Never?
I don't think I ever will.
What? Why?
No.
That's a
Well,
disappointment.
we're not in our contract. We're not supposed to, for one, and for two.
Come on, dude.
Don't cut it out.
Come on.
No, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. If you want the truth,
You don't like the
I'd
cold?
rather
You don't like the
snowboard.
cold?
I love the cold.
Oh, you like the cold?
Love the cold.
The snowboard, yes. I mean, and snowboard, whatever. Either
No,
one.
no. I like to. What do you call
Sled?
it?
You want sled?
No, yeah, sledding. I like
Snow tubing.
snow tubing. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I think I get a better thrill doing that than
Okay.
we're going to the Poconos next
You're a
month.
dad now.
Are you?
You're a dad now.
Well, so are you.
Yeah, but I mean that's why I've only been snow tubing once in my life, and I went with my kids. We went to the Poconos.
No,
yeah,
man.
so.
Listen, I'm a tuber.
I thought it was horrible, and here's why.
Super.
Here's why. We went out there, to I forget what even mountain we went to, but and there was such an incredible amount of people there. You had to wait in line. Like they won't let you go to the top until it's your turn to go to the top, and like they have maybe a row of.
Where is what mountain?
I forget. I can't even remember where we went, but they had a row of. It might have been like 15 people across. But you have to wait your turn to go up there, and then 15 of them go, and then when those 15 get off, they allow 15 up. I think we were there the entire day, and we went 4 times.
Well,
You know what I mean? It was like,
you got to know people. I guess.
yeah.
I don't wear this outfit just to wait online. Just so you know. I go to the front.
So what? Do you have any other hobbies besides baseball?
Hmm.
If you don't like skiing, you don't like roller skating,
Yeah.
ice skating.
I don't know, man. I'm a family guy. I mean, not really many hobbies, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
You like making
okay,
you like
listen,
making
no,
babies. You
I-
got a house full of them over there.
I don't want any more though.
Yeah, you
no.
done? You done?
So,
Done.
okay, all right. So you don't have like, what do you plan on doing when you're all said and done? I mean, like I hate when people tell me when you're done because I get it. I'm in your shoes too.
Yeah.
But the end is imminent. You know what I'm saying?
Without
so
a
I'm
doubt.
sure you're thinking of it.
Well, basically, I want to coach my kids. Do the little league stuff, basketball, football, if they want to play. I have a couple opportunities. I can be an analyst if I want to for a couple of days a week. So it's in Secaucus, MLB Network. I could do stuff like you're doing, do podcasts. I'm talking like you podcast.
Whoopi Pies.
Whoopi Pie. It's gonna be Whoopi Pies and baseball. That's it. I can be a broadcaster. Baseball, endless opportunities. So I
You
can
always
coach.
be involved in baseball.
No, I don't think necessarily. When it comes to not Major League Baseball, but I think
But I mean baseball, just a sport.
yeah, without a doubt, because my son's gonna play it his whole career, hopefully longer than me. But yeah, I would like to do something. If they told me, listen, after this year we want you to coach and be in the major leagues, that's something I'm really gonna sit down with my wife and think about. But I'm not gonna go through all the minor leagues because I've seen what coaches do, making piss poor money, doing 14-hour bus rides from Mobile, Alabama to Zebulon, North Carolina. It's miserable, and you got guys thinking of the bus. It's not fun. So
Is that how it usually works though? Guys go from like coaching AAA, AA up to up to the pros.
Most of them.
Or do former baseball players get more of like a push because they're they're
maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Like a couple guys took a couple of years off, and a new manager comes in that was an ex-baseball player and says, "Hey, I loved your insight as a player. Would you be my bench coach?" And after a couple of years, you're away from me, like, shit, I would love to do this. It just.
But I mean, aren't you like you're known for being a good team guy? Right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
That's got to hold some weight for you if you want to get into that.
Without a doubt. And it's the people too. I got a lot of connections there, so it'd be something to really think about for sure. Yeah. But it's a lot of time away from the family, and that's my biggest problem.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because I lost a lot of it already, so it's like I want to help out. I want to be there. I want to I don't want to miss all these things. The first home run or making a game-winning shot, that kind of stuff, and whatever.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. All right, how about this? If say you didn't play baseball, what would you have done?
Probably UFC fighter. No, that would be the farthest thing from what I want to do. Great question. And if it didn't deal with sports, I would say, holy shit. I mean, I went to school for, Rutgers is pretty funny. You have to have a minor and a major. So I went for communications. So it'd probably be like a analyst or a broadcaster. And you'd have to have a minor. My minor was geography.
Oh, yeah?
And it's
really?
funny.
Are you good at geography? I'm actually pretty fucking good at geography.
No, I beat you in Jeopardy, too.
No,
which
you did not.
We need to talk about that
you
next.
No, you did not.
No, stop
Never.
it. I didn't finish my question yet.
Go ahead.
Anyway, and I'm good at it, and my wife's like, all right, go ahead, Todd. What's the capital of this? And I'm like, you got me. It was a great class. I remember Roger Baum. He's from Australia, and the first time I ever heard Chile, the country of Chile called Chile.
Wait, he's a professor from Australia?
Roger Baum. Hey, I'm Professor Roger Baum. He's from Australia. Hey, guys, let's talk about Chile. And I'm like, did he just say Chile? And the girl's like, yeah, the country of Chile. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Chile. I'm like, oh, okay.
Hey, Chile's, I just ate the lunch over there.
Listen, it was unbelievable. I'll never forget it for as long as I live. And, that's what you had to do. And, something with communications. I always wanted to, be a teacher with special needs, too, as well. That was something I'd like to do, too, as well. I worked with Team Randy with Mr. Wilbert, Billy Wilbert, and a lot.
Mr. Wilbert was my basketball coach in 6th grade.
That's hysterical because he didn't really know much about basketball.
And we ran the Duke offense. We did.
Give me the ball and get the hell out of the way. That was it. So, stuff like that. So, we got the Field of Dreams that's getting built up again. So, good stuff going around. So, that would be it.
You have a voice for announcing or anything. You do.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I've been on the network before. I've been on TBS. It's awesome, but it's a long day. You get there at 10 a.m. If you're doing stuff at 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to like 11:30, you go over what you're going to talk about. And then basically you have like 4 or 5 hours to chill out there, and you can work out, do whatever you have to do. But there's a workout center in there. There's stuff. But
you don't like working out, though?
No, I can't stand it. I can't.
You're going to do it forever,
I'm
right?
starting to work out tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day
Where?
one in my basement for now.
All right.
I don't think I don't. I mean, it's,
you just shut the door and eat like chicken wings in there. Nobody knows what you're doing.
You want to know something funny? Yeah. I'm going to rat out my boy Jacob deGrom. He can't stand work. He's a toothpick, and he's the best pitcher in baseball right now for the past 4 years. And he told me he can't stand working out. He said he would tell his wife he's going to work out. He'd make a U-turn, go to McDonald's. I think he ordered. This is what he does. He
put him on blast.
Put him on blast. He would order 3 double cheeseburgers, a 10-piece nugget.
How is he a toothpick?
I don't get it. That's one of those guys where he must shit out this bottle of wine. I don't know what it is. But he stood in the parking lot for 45 minutes and then went home. He just told me. I laughed my ass off. Yeah, I can't stand it. I could tell you don't like working out either.
No, listen, I would love to do that. I don't like working out, but I just don't want to turn into a bag of shit.
You do.
I don't like it. I like I like how I feel when I leave because I feel like I feel like I'm not like everybody else. When I leave, I'm like I did something today that most. That's what I like.
But it gives
that's
you
what I like.
But
I'm not like cranking weights like fuck. I love this shit. I'm not doing that.
You run on the treadmill for like 5 minutes, you get those endorphins, man. I feel like that.
Not from I'm gonna have to, or I'm gonna turn into a heavier guy. This isn't gonna fit any. It's gonna look perfect on me actually because I can bring it out. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do something to get a better diet. Eventually when I'm done playing, I'm gonna have to have a better diet.
Get a hobby, bro. I started doing. I don't have many hobbies either.
Hacky sack. What did you
archery?
Archery. I started shooting a compound bow.
Oh, nice.
Pretty dope, man.
That's pretty cool.
You got fucking enough land.
I know.
Set yourself up a little range back there.
We could take out some turkeys back there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are they gone? Did you get rid of them?
I can't talk about the turkeys.
Oh, stop it.
No, there's like 5 or 6. It's not as many anymore.
Listen, PETA's already come for me. So
they're coming for me.
They've already come for me.
Listen, there was I remember the neighbors saying, I went to a neighbor and I'm like, hey, can we use your land to put down food for the turkeys to eat? And then we were going to set up a trap to catch them and move them to a different land. And I had the wildlife with me. I had everything to a T. And the lady goes to me, turkeys have rights too. And I said, oh come on. God. I said, stop. I wanted to, I didn't say nothing because I didn't want to get in trouble. But like, lady, what do you have on Thanksgiving? What the hell are you eating on fucking Thanksgiving? Don't come at me. Turkeys have rights. What kind of rights do they have? Explain to me.
Hey, you can borrow my dog for a day.
Oh, give me both of them, bro. They're vicious. They're like Italians. And what do they call them? Italians? They're like
talons.
Talons.
Whoopi pies.
They're Italians. They're Italians.
Listen, they got
Italians,
some. Hey, you talking to me? Hey, don't. Hey, but listen, they could be nasty. I'm telling you. But they say turkeys have rights and feelings. Oh, she said feelings.
Oh God.
Feelings?
Yeah, like what kind of feelings, lady? I'm curious.
Show me.
Are they depressed?
Yeah.
Are they anxious? Tell me. Explain to me. And then maybe I'll go.
Who is this? Your neighbor?
Neighbor behind us.
Oh man.
Oh God, give me a break.
Just because she saw that you were trying to trap them?
Yeah, she wrote some shit.
Didn't they
she
just
wrote some shit on Facebook?
Oh, she did?
Wow.
Oh, Todd Frazier. Who does he think he is?
No.
Turkeys have rights and feelings.
Oh my God. Didn't they just like disappear though the day you put the trap out?
It was unbelievable.
Wasn't it like the day up they're just gone?
Never came back until I left for spring. Never.
Yeah.
Never. And then I saw like 5 or 6 big ones, but nothing like I used to have. Hopefully it stays. It's amazing. Yeah. Thanksgiving comes around for 2 weeks.
Yeah, they're gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Like they know.
Wait, they know.
So they do have feelings.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, listen. A deep fried turkey. I got that Traeger. You know Traeger?
I've seen them.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
so
it looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
Are you like to cook?
No.
Okay.
I like to eat though.
Roger does too.
No. I've been cooking on the Traeger.
go,
The Traeger's mad easy. So
it looks good. I like cooking on the grill now. Ever since I was
you were like a Traeger then.
Yeah, I was never a big grill guy, but this COVID taught me a lot. To be honest with you, with chicken, burgers.
Bro, this tray I put a whole chicken on this.
Go ahead.
So with the propane grill, my grill, you can go out in the back and turn it on. It's hot. It's 400 degrees in 6 minutes. With the Traeger, you're putting actual, is it wood chips in there?
Pellets, yeah.
Pellets. Does it take a while to get up to heat?
It does. I set it for say I do a steak 375, or I think even the chicken I cooked at like 3 something. Takes probably about 15, 20 minutes to
not
get
that
get
bad. I'm just impatient, so I was curious, but I guess that's not that bad.
You set it. I put the
set it and forget it.
Set it, forget it.
Do you remember that?
I
remember that.
I put like the probe, temperature probe right through it, and alarm it, and set your phone up.
Oh, cool.
Let me ask you guys this: so we have these little arguments in baseball. Like, say you cook a piece of chicken or steak, a fillet. Perfect fillet, say from the butcher's block, one of my favorites now.
It was just there this weekend.
Oh, and we were there at the same day. I didn't even see
it.
it.
No shit.
Yes.
Oh.
You forgot. That's weird.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Thanks
I didn't know you were
that.
there. Actually, I did see Jackie post. I didn't see you post anything about it, but I saw Jackie post.
I know I did.
Did you?
That's cool.
Sorry,
I guess you
buddy.
don't follow me. Anyway, so you got a good fillet.
We went to Angelica's the next night, and Tommy was there that owns Butcher's Block. Yeah.
Where's Angelica's at?
Oh, you gotta go, bro. You could probably get in, but it's hard to get in.
Yeah.
It's in Seabright. Yeah.
Okay.
Right next to Rumson's. Great
Why
place,
is everything
man.
so much better in Monmouth County?
Oh,
when it comes
so
to food?
good. Angelica's. I think it was voted top 5 restaurants in the United States, something like that. Yeah.
What'd you get?
In the United States?
The Capellini you gotta get. I forget. Danielle's like hardcore Italian. The artichokes are really good. Danielle knows better. She's like hardcore Italian. I just eat what she orders. But
good for you.
The baked Capellini comes out, looks like a pizza. So good. It's not a pizza. It's pasta, but it looks like a pizza. And they take a spoon and like cut it like it's a pizza. You know what I mean? It's amazing.
What I was saying before, when you get a fillet, say you get mashed potatoes, broccoli, and just say carrots.
Yep.
Are you a guy? We had these arguments. I'm like, I like to put every single one in my mouth, like when I eat. Like, are you guys?
Wait. The people you're eating with, you like to put them in your mouth?
No.
Is that what you're talking about?
Here he goes. Now he's on me.
Right.
No, but I'm saying, like, I'll take a piece of
I almost
fillet.
left the show a half hour ago. So.
I'm out of here. I eat a piece of filet. Like I want the carrots, the mashed potatoes, broccoli. I want it all in there.
on one.
All in one. Are you a guy I'm going to eat the filet first, and then I'm going to have the carrots and have the mashed potatoes?
As a kid,
Bro, everybody.
as a
saying
kid,
that.
I could not have.
Your food touching.
I couldn't have my food touching. I had to eat one thing at a time. As an adult, I'm kind of like that now. You know what I mean? I'll just shove it in there.
These guys would say, "I want to eat the filet first and then touch it." I'm like, "You guys are crazy."
Yeah, I don't care now.
And
I eat everything
made
now.
fun of me. On that, we went to Chick-fil-A yesterday. My daughter did her first back handspring. I said, "Whatever you want to eat,"
Awesome.
and I actually was gonna in the mix of buying a Chick-fil-A in Toms River. I wanted to own one.
It's funny.
Oh, dude, that'd be great.
No,
man.
serious.
They're very hard to get into. My girl
but they're
applied to
cheap
do
though.
one,
It's
yeah.
cheap. Like you only need to put like 10 or 20,000 down
for the franchise.
for the franchise.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem was they said you have to run it. Like I had the outside person coming to do it, and it would have been perfect. But they say if you buy it, you have to be the owner. You got to be there 24/7. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, fuck that.
And
yeah.
but it would in Tom's River. You know how easy
It would
that
make
we
a killing.
didn't have to go
It
to
would make a
Brick
killing.
anymore.
Yeah, it would make a killing. Yeah.
I was like
That
this.
one in Brick is busy.
I was thinking where the Wells Fargo just got taken down by Lowe's in that center right there.
Yeah.
There's a couple others in the mall area. I think there was a spot.
In the mall.
But honestly, I was dead set. Me and another guy were going to do it, and they said, "Oh no, you can't have an outside owner. You got to be there and run the ship."
What if you put the money up?
When you say outside owner, you mean outside manager.
Manager, sorry,
yeah,
that's what I meant.
yeah.
Yeah, but you have to be there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's these rules and whatever.
I had Popeye's chicken sandwich.
That might be the key to their. That might be their key to their success, though. Is like they're like the only fast food place around that's not open on Sundays too.
Well, it's because the guys are
religious,
super religious.
Yeah.
He had a problem with what the LGBTQ community.
Oh,
one
did
time.
he really?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, but the women said don't eat there anymore. He's something about lesbians. I forget. I don't know.
I know, but then did you see how many people went there and supported him?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see the back end.
Same thing with Wendy's. When Wendy's came out and supporting Trump,
Yeah.
the lines were around the fucking building.
Honestly, Wendy's.
A few of them got firebombed. Don't get me wrong, but
Wendy's, I tell you, is kind of
that's one of my favorite.
Oh,
burgers.
bro, number
probably.
6, the
Junior
number 6
bacon
spicy
cheeseburger.
chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, my
Wendy's
favorite.
Oh man,
is probably the
I'm
best.
gonna go there when I
fast
leave
food
here.
burger
it's like
there is.
it's like a real charcoal
Can we,
whatever.
can we wrap this up? I want to head over there now.
Listen,
the best fast food
Next
burger.
time we do this, we should have. Honestly, I've done this before. We get. Are you anybody? You guys are fry guys?
Yeah.
French fries are my favorite
That's your
food.
favorite food?
Favorite food to eat.
Yeah, where's your favorite French fry?
Well, you can't beat McDonald's. I mean, come
Yeah?
on.
They are pretty good.
Really?
McDonald's pretty good. Yeah.
When they're fresh.
Yeah.
They're never fucking fresh.
Well, that you got to ask
I feel like,
for 'em.
listen,
You got to ask for
even
them.
when,
See, that's your
honestly,
problem.
When's
That's
the
a rookie
last
move.
time you ate
That's a
fast
rookie
food?
move. You go online. You say, "Listen, I'll wait. I want them
Online.
fresh."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What? You don't go online for McDonald's?
No. I think I meant like online.
When's the
Like,
last time? When's the last time you had fast food?
Oh, I had chicken Popeyes last week. Popeyes 3 days ago.
How often would you say you do that?
Oh no, like once every couple months.
Yeah.
Once a month maybe.
Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, we should have like a taste thing, like where we're blindfolded,
And say what
and you
burger's
try.
the best.
No, you taste it. And
What's
you're
your
like,
thing? Are burgers my thing? Burgers I think.
I like burgers. No,
Okay.
but what I'll say, you taste it, and you got to figure out where
Where
it's
it came
from.
Where it's from. That's pretty,
I could nail a
burgers.
Wendy's fries.
Oh,
I
wait.
definitely could. Yeah.
Oh, fries.
And we
fries.
did like 7 fries in Arizona when I was in Cincinnati, and I got all of them right. And the last one, they gave me a bite. I'm like, oh, I had no clue. And then I remembered the chef made them for me like 3 days. So it was the fries at the complex
No
at the
shit.
spring. And I said, this is so-and-so who made these for me last week. And I said, oh, my God. And it was like I could any fast food fry I can get like that.
That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
What's your burgers place then?
Whataburger. You ever have a Whataburger?
Whataburger.
No. What?
Whataburger? Like Whataburger.
It's
Dope.
Whataburger.
Where'd you get it? Where? I think I had
It's
it.
all over except New Jersey.
Never heard of it. I never
No,
heard of it.
Whataburger.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Kind of like a
I'm just
Whoopi Pie. You
messing
guys
with
never
yeah,
heard of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I never
No,
heard of
it's
I think I've had it.
it's fascinating.
Really.
How about this? You ever hear a place called Cane's?
No.
Best chicken strips you'll ever have in your life.
I'm not a
Never
big
heard of
chicken
that.
strips guy.
Wow.
If you're on the West Coast, In-N-Out Burger is kind of hard to beat if you're on the
Todd
West
eats
Coast.
like my 6-year-old.
I know. He does, too.
I don't-
Chicken fingers.
I've been out to eat with him before, and he eats like a 5-year-old.
I don't care. But the best chicken fingers you'll ever have in your life.
Yeah? Cane's?
Cane's.
Where?
Like Hurricanes.
Down south? Where is it?
It was in, it's more down south.
Bro, you don't like
They,
Shake
the
Shack?
sauce. Oh.
Five Guys?
I like them.
Five
I haven't
Guys.
had
Five Guys is
in a
pretty
while.
I
good.
think
Pretty
Five
good.
Guys
Pretty good. Yep.
Pretty fucking
Yeah,
good.
Listen.
pretty good. They put a little too much salt on their fries for me, but pretty
You think?
good.
They
Yeah,
got the
a little
peanut
bit.
oil.
Yeah.
You know what people love is that one out west. What the hell is it called?
In and Out.
In and Out. I
was
like it,
just
but
said
I'm not
that,
over the head heels.
I think Five Guys better In and Out.
Cane's. Gotta have it.
Cane's makes
Unless-
burgers too, or
no.
not?
I'm getting a
Just-
burger
No,
after I
just
leave
chicken.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
I can't have dairy.
Next time you're out of the state and there's a Cane's,
here. Yeah, I've never
Stop.
seen one. I've never
Well,
seen one. Yeah.
you got to go down south. Unbelievable.
If I see a Waffle House, I'll probably see a Cane's.
Waffle House is one of my go-tos after a minor league game.
Bro,
at like
where's
2 in the
where's
morning.
your best breakfast place in Tom's River? I'm gonna tell you where it is.
Best breakfast? So if I'm going breakfast sandwich,
Well,
all right, you're going
sandwich.
breakfast place.
No, but okay, go breakfast sandwich.
If I'm going breakfast sandwich,
Like a fucking pork leg and
oh,
cheese.
without a doubt,
Right,
I'm going Sub Doctors, bro.
Sub Doctors.
Oh.
Yeah, on 37.
On 37, bro.
Really?
That was my place in high school.
Oh, for high school. Get the fuck out of here.
The Foresters, bro.
Bro,
it
do
was
you
up
ever
there.
go to New York Water Bagel on Fisher?
Never heard of it.
Pretty good, man.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
that place
like.
is
Let me
pretty
ask you
good.
this.
You
though.
tried Joe's, the new place on Fisher?
Yeah.
No,
All
not
right.
so much.
No,
I
it was
like
good. It was
Yeah.
good, but
But they give you 4 or 5 pieces of pork roll. Not like Manhattan Bagel. They give
two,
one.
yeah.
Two.
Yeah, true.
You got to get 4.
Yeah.
Cheese melting off there.
Big dog.
Ketchup guy?
How about that donut place
P-
on Fisher? What is it?
PC
Obco's.
Obco's.
Ketchup,
That place,
PNC.
that place
Best.
opens at like
6
4:30 in
yeah.
the morning or
Oh,
some
bro, I
shit.
actually just got some donuts
Listen.
from Opco's.
Listen, the best donuts.
It's
It
first
is,
come,
right?
first serve. When they run out of donuts, they close.
Yeah, but I've never been there when they ran out of donuts.
No, they're only open till maybe like
Yeah.
10.
Listen,
10:30.
before every day game, I make sure there's donuts. Like I'm a big donut guy.
Yeah?
And
Yeah, I don't know
Listen,
why you
no,
are
listen,
built like
listen.
shit. You gotta.
I have half a dozen.
You don't do
donuts
any
before a
cardio.
game.
You don't
Do you
even do
really?
cardio for working out.
I have an 8-minute program I have to do every day.
8-minute program.
8 minutes.
8-minute ad.
6 minute ad.
What's
What happens to
better
come
than-
up with 6-minute ad?
Yeah, that's good.
Listen,
Saturday
I
Night
have
Live's
to do
good.
it to stabilize
No,
my back.
that was
Who said that?
something about Mary.
Oh, was it something about that?
He
Yeah, yeah.
picked
No,
up the
but
hitchhiker.
I do it. I
thought
do
that
it
was
all the
Saturday
time.
Night
It takes about 7-8 minutes, and
Wait,
because I have bad
can
obliques.
What is this? What is this? It's 7 or 8 minutes.
So basically,
Abs.
I do.
Entail.
You want me to show you?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
it's only 7 minutes. No, but I do hip lifts. You know, when you're on the ground bridges.
Yeah.
I do. I bring the leg over and do the open and close things.
Okay.
What do? I take a big physio ball and I do one arm, one leg going down like this.
It's just stretches, basically.
No, it's core stuff.
I do this breathing, so I breathe all the way out and contract and lift my legs up so I can, contract my
Lift
sides
your hips.
and
Touch
align everything up. And then I do this. It's called Pumas when you're on all fours and you breathe in and tuck your pelvic up and go
Cat back.
step with one hand, arch back, step with the other, and I do that twice each time. It takes about 8 minutes, and I'm ready to rock
Wait, that's how
You
you
do
warm
that
up?
every
That's how
day?
you warm up
every
or-
day.
Every day.
That's your
In
warm
the
up.
off season, every other day. That's my warm up,
That's-
and I'll
or is that-
ride on
or is
the
that your
treadmill.
workout.
I'll ride on the elliptical for about 3 to 5 minutes.
That's it.
That's it, and then I can go hit.
Oh, then you hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's a warm up, basically.
warm up.
Yeah.
but it's
for my
getting your
core because
yeah, 'cause
my obliques and my core have been really like the last couple of years. I've had some oblique problems.
soft tissue.
My back's always been bad.
That's-
Soft tissue. This guy was
Yeah,
a doctor.
yeah.
Soft tissue, the QL, quadratus
No,
lumborum,
seriously. No, dude. Hey,
L5, L6.
Yeah, most injuries, when you get older, are soft tissue.
Yeah,
injuries, man.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
But I got to do it.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm getting
You don't
old.
lift weights?
During the season, rarely. And if it is, it's for 10 minutes. It's terrible.
10
I'll get
minutes.
the bicep curls, the triceps. I'll do a little shoulder in and out thing.
Man, you can crush a ball. I guess you just don't have to. I
That's
guess
all.
it's
That's
just-
all
yeah.
technique.
You got
no?
to feel these. They're
Yeah?
like little catfish bellies.
Is that right?
Well,
You know about
I
catfish.
got pretty big. I got pretty big forms for a little guy.
No, without a doubt. They're just this long. That's all.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Well, kind of like you.
Man, I'm a little guy.
But
bro.
you're strong, though.
Hey, I'll listen.
You knock a lot of people out. I've seen it.
I think you went to his first fight ever with us, right?
I think it was first fight in New York.
Yeah, New York.
Yeah.
Oh, but I think it was your first UFC fight, wasn't it? Ever? Because I remember you had a lot of questions. You're like, what can I expect to see here?
Yeah, because I've never been to
Right,
the
right,
match
right.
before. Yeah, I was excited, man. It was great. That was a lot of the dinner
Yeah.
before was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole
You
bunch
should
of
have bought
giant
it for us,
there's a
but
bunch of giant.
that's another story.
Yeah.
We go to his event and we got to pay for our own shit. You know what I mean, Raj?
Listen, you guys were some.
Hey,
heavy
you come to
hitters,
the
bro.
game, Raj. You came to a game. I brought you down.
Yeah, exactly.
You met all the Yankees.
You did too. You
Yeah.
did. Met the judge.
Everybody's like,
You
"Oh,
met
where?"
the judge.
Yeah.
You met the judge.
Yeah.
I remember I kept saying that your ex-wife was coming. Everybody was like, Jay Wow's here, and they're looking, and they couldn't find him. Like, right there. She's like, oh, there she is. I'm like, okay, there she is. That was it. I was like, all right, cool. Anyway.
He met the judge.
The judge is here.
Aaron Judge. What the fuck? Don't they call him the judge?
Yeah,
Why is that so funny?
No,
All rise. All rise.
It's kind of funny.
He's got a big billboard in Tom's River, or wall, I guess it is. I just saw the other day.
There was only 2 big gaps in New York, bro. That was Aaron Judge and Michael Strahan, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
That's funny.
I'm terrible that they lost, but what are you gonna do?
So now the playoff how is it different this year?
Well, there's no off days. Well, the only off days are after you win a series. So the guys got to play 7-game series, 7 straight.
Wow.
When now you gotta take in mind the pitching now. So it's like your reliever just pitched 3 innings, and you might need him the next day. It's like he's never done that during the season. So it's that chess match that you're playing, not only with the other team but with your players as well. So it's tough. It's a tough decision. That's why they get paid the big bucks to figure it out.
Yeah.
So.
But is this not in a bubble, or are they traveling?
No, this is the one team's playing in San Diego, one playing in Texas, and they finally got fans coming. Texas has fans. I think.
Texas,
it does.
It's pretty cool.
Florida, they said the Dolphins could have 65,000 in the stadium.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I got to pick my Fitzpatrick up on fantasy. I just lost. Fantasy football at all? You play?
I don't play, but
I lost Dak Prescott last week.
Yeah.
I lost by. It's frustrating.
So when you lose a player on fantasy, you're allowed to pick someone else up?
Yeah. So actually, tonight, you put it in on Tuesday night, and hopefully nobody else picks him up. And by like 4 a.m.
Now, will you remember that it's Tuesday to pick him? Because
without a doubt.
You seem to have a little difficulty remembering it was Tuesday night.
I did. We haven't talked about it yet, but I was 45 minutes late to this meeting.
Yeah, he told me if I text, I said, "Yo," he said, "Holy shit, I forgot." He texted me yesterday.
Yeah,
we good for the show?
I messed up. I was eating tacos at Tacoholic. Appreciate it.
Tacoholics. Yeah, listen, I need a love from Tacoholics.
Yes, fuck yeah.
Oh, they will. They respect. They love their jersey.
You got me in the burger state of mind, and I think I'm going to go in on a burger after I leave here. But Tacoholics, you're next.
Are you going to make it, or are you going to go get it?
No, I'm going to go get it.
Can you take a picture and post it for us?
I sure can.
All right.
My go-to would be
shirtless, though.
No, you want to see me shirtless right now. I just got back in the gym. But Five Guys is definitely a go-to, but I also like Burger 25. So, but
yes, they came out. They said they're going to make a burger after me.
Are they really? Are they really? I went in there the other day, and there was a bunch of kids in there working. They're like, dude, I love your podcast. It was right after. I think you were in there a couple days before me. So
you guys are doing great, bro.
Having fun with it, man.
We were until tonight, and then went off the rails with the Whoopi Pie. I'm feeling not so confident anymore. But
hashtag Whoopi Pie, love it.
It's definitely a Maine thing.
Maine, sure.
It is.
The black bass.
Yeah.
The black bass.
Actually, it's funny you said that. Black Bass is a place.
No, I said black bears.
Oh, I thought you said Black Bass. There's a place in Lambertville, PA.
Okay.
It's called the Black Bass Inn. It has the best burger I've ever eaten in my life.
Get out, yeah?
Wow.
The best burger I've ever had in my life.
Hey, listen, I went to the block. When we went to the block, the butcher's block, I didn't get a steak. I got the burger.
Yeah, I've heard it's delicious. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Hey.
We were there with like 14 people. So
you were there. Everybody was your age or higher. It was kind of weird. I mean, listen,
it was my girl's mother's birthday.
Listen, I saw it. He was actually, for the first time ever, the young
guy. He's the young guy.
How old is your girl?
31.
And you're 56.
Yes.
That's amazing.
He's fucking hitting up.
How does he do it?
I'll tell you what.
He went from Jenny, who was 34. She's my age, right?
Yeah.
And seriously,
going younger.
You're gonna get me sued. You keep bringing her name up.
He's going younger.
I'm not allowed to do that. I'm sorry, Jenny. I apologize. She probably doesn't even watch it.
No, she doesn't. No.
Maybe she does.
But I highly doubt it.
You went to 31.
Yeah.
And she's gorgeous.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know how you do
She's
it.
tiny like your wife.
I know.
Actually, your wife too is tiny. So yeah.
We
all got tiny girls.
You know, it would be funny if we all took a picture with our wives.
Yeah.
And we would look normal because we're taller, and it would go boom, boom, and then Frankie.
She actually had a doctor appointment yesterday.
And Renee,
had the normal yearly gyno checkup or whatever it was. She texted me. She's like, "Holy shit! I only weigh 97 pounds."
Oh my god.
Yeah, 97 pounds. She's a little thing. Yeah.
You can do some
bench
presses.
There's been a few times where I've been worried about her personal safety and health when I've been on top of her. She had that terrified look, like,
and you were like,
yeah.
you roared like a lion.
She looked at me like I was Chris Watts. Come over here.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come over here.
Well, especially because she's trying to nudge him because he just fell asleep.
Exactly,
You know
exactly.
Listen, it's got to be good for her, man. Going for you.
Good for her, good for me.
No, good for her. You're a good man. You really
sir.
are.
Thank you.
Oh man, and you've been Renee since what? 8th grade, 7th grade?
No.
Oh, by the way, shit. We've had, or you got to sign the board before we leave, but I think we're on like episode 50. We probably had at least 40, 45 guests on here.
Mm-hmm.
Your virginity story by far has topped everybody's by far.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Good.
we use yours now as like
Oh,
the grading
man, I'm
system.
glad. I wish I went last, so it would make it better. But
Nobody's even come close to topping your virginity story.
You're the litmus test for
Yeah,
that.
you are.
hey, I'm proud to be there, and
We put a little pressure on them sometimes. We tell
Yeah.
your story first. They don't even want to go. They're like, no, forget it.
Then they're like,
yeah.
I met this girl, Susiana, and we went to a drive-in movie, and one thing led to another.
Right.
Thank you.
The end.
But hey,
And then Roger fell asleep. No.
Raj, how old are you? Seriously,
I'm 45, man.
He's not that old.
listen,
He's not that old.
dude. Listen,
45.
I thought about it. Like I think about it all the time. I'm 34.
Yeah.
In like 16 years, I'll be 50. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And you'll be 50 in 5 years.
Yes.
And you look like you're 35.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well,
sir.
38.
38, yeah.
I would say 42.
Yeah.
Man.
45. 45.
And how? Hey, you're 30. You're 39.
I will be soon.
Jesus. And you're still fighting. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who's the oldest guy ever to fight in UFC?
Ever? I think probably Randy Couture.
How old was
I think he
he?
was 48.
Oh my God.
I think. I don't know, actually. I may be wrong, but yeah.
It's right in that area.
Now, do you have anything coming up?
No. Probably year end or early next year. You know,
Since you won that match,
You just had a guy call him out that actually looked really good. It's unfortunate because he beat one of Frankie's teammates, Marlon Morales, who's been on the show.
He lost, huh?
Marlon lost, got head
Damn.
kicked,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because Marlon usually head kicks people, but he got head kicked. But
Spinning heel kick.
the guy that beat him sort of called Frankie out. So
Yeah, so maybe
Oh
we'll see
damn!
him, yeah.
You and Marlon in the same weight class? I didn't know that.
Now we are, yeah. I went down.
Well, you think you'll ever fight him?
No.
Oh yeah,
that was my question to him too.
that's a good one. Yeah, but
He also had Cody was in the 135 mix for a while too, but Cody went down to 125. So
Cody, he got banged up. He's supposed to fight for the
would you say
title.
135 is your best weight?
It's the weight I'm at now.
Where are you at now?
At 135.
Yeah,
Like, what do I
okay.
weigh now? Like,
Yeah.
what do I weigh right now?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Right now, like, probably 58.
Wow. Bro, you wrestlers and fighters can
That's crazy.
fluctuate. It's amazing. I remember Pop
It
Warner.
is.
We had the older lighters on the team, like Freddie Ponerero,
Yeah.
Matt Matteo, and they had to lose all this weight, like 10 pounds, 15 pounds, and they would lose it. And I remember like yesterday, so they'd be like just on the length, and they I remember Jack Ponerero was like, suck it in. And he's whatever. I don't know how that works, but I still think you still weigh the same, even though you suck it in.
It don't matter.
So, but he'd be on it, and then he'd like eat like 4 pork roll sandwiches right after because our game was 2 hours later because they wouldn't eat. I don't know how you did it. You'd run
Dude,
and not,
Santino's playing football this year, and there's no
Yeah.
longer weight.
oh Jesus,
Dude, he's 60 pounds. There's kids 180 pounds.
oh
now.
no, that's not right.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
not-
crazy.
Listen, he needs to run fast,
Yeah, he's good at teasing.
but he's a strong kid, bro.
He does okay, right? But
He's an athlete. He's
honestly,
an
he does
athlete.
good when he knows he needs to tackle someone. He does great.
He don't take no shit.
But, no, hell no. But when he's running and like another guy's running, they don't even notice each other. He gets fucking clobbered, dude. These guys got 50 fucking. Some of them have 100 pounds on them. You know
Listen,
what I mean?
I feel like you think about both your kids. I feel like Francesco's turned the corner too. Like he don't
He
take.
has, yeah.
You know, when he was a little younger, like I thought, like all right, you know, your youngest was like the crazy, one. Like you know, man. Now as he's getting older, I feel like he's more aggressive too
Yeah,
as
he
well.
don't think no shit.
You know,
He
we
pitched-
talked
he
about
pi-
that.
He pitched a little bit.
And I told him every time, send me a video so I can
Yeah.
critique it a little bit. Didn't get one fucking video.
Yeah.
that's his new sport. He's really doing well with baseball
you know what?
this year.
He pitched and he got the whole side down.
I came in, he's
Yeah.
rocking the Frazier jersey.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
knew.
Come on, he knows.
That's my dog. He gives
He
me
knows.
respect.
Come
That's
on.
all I want.
Come on.
We talk about respect.
All
he
my
gives me
kids.
respect.
My daughter. Todd's coming on the podcast. Yeah.
I haven't seen her in a long time. She's so funny, man.
Oh yeah.
Great family. Thank God they take after your wife.
Yeah, that's the truth, bro.
Let's
That's the
go.
truth.
Good stuff, bro.
Oh, Fuck, man. Todd, thanks for coming on.
Ah, man, it was a blast as
again,
always.
you know,
Always.
Definitely.
I love you guys, bro.
well,
You know
You're
that.
going to be a recurring guest from now on, so.
Every
Yeah,
year.
you're back.
Yeah.
You're back in town, man. You know,
Back in town.
you-
We got to
you-
get together.
you Pretty
we gotta
much.
get together for some butcher block or something.
Little
We got
Jeopardy.
Halloween coming right up. We got to
Jeopardy.
get the kids
Listen,
together.
Listen, we'll get down, and then I got an episode waiting.
Yeah, but the
Waiting.
thing was, when, talk about Jeopardy real fast. He studies them before I
No,
came
I
over.
don't study him.
And all of a
I
sudden,
have a
the-
brand. He's a
the
liar.
the guy's like,
he's a liar. Wait.
the
This
government
is-
of
listen,
Sudan
listen, this
had
is
currency
listen,
that was once
this
what?
is why you know
He's
he's a
like,
liar.
Krypton Karushi.
This is why he knows he's a liar.
And he got it right.
Before he said he beat me.
Yeah.
Before he said he beat me,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
that was a lie, and now he's saying
You've
that
beat
I
me
cheated.
before.
So now we know
Well,
it's just
you-
all
no,
lies.
No, you
He
beat.
also- listen,
he's beat me
I'm
before.
gonna say there's a little hint of truth to what Frankie's saying, only because
He's good.
you did say that he shit himself at Butcher's Block and
Yeah,
and
You're still gonna blame me.
He told
I'm
me
out of. You know what? I'm out of here. This guy shit his freaking pants, and all of a sudden the guy wants an autograph from me, and he got mad, so he shit his pants. He got pissed off just because he didn't get an autograph.
that guy tasted you.
Listen,
That guy tasted you. He was fucking happy.
So Todd was on the show a while ago, and for anybody that didn't hear the story, tell the story. You guys went out to dinner one night at Butcher's Block, and
Yeah.
there was a super fan out there.
I
ahead.
had octopus for the first time,
yeah,
and I had it again the other day.
Yeah,
which
so
is
good.
Buffalo
Yeah,
octopus.
yeah.
oh yeah.
And it didn't sit well.
And
And
this dude,
we got outside, and I thought I was free and clear.
and
all of a sudden,
Todd
I
fucking crop
let
dusted
about.
the whole
It was like
waiting
it was
area.
like it wasn't just like. Pff,
Yeah.
It was like.
Yeah, it was mud. Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, when I did it, 1.7 seconds later, he goes, "Bro, who fucking like it was like," and all of a sudden he goes, "Oh," and my wife too was so mad. She goes, "Todd, goddamn," you know, she knew it was me because she knows my smells. Hopefully,
Yeah.
if she would have said Frankie, goddamn, I would have been like, "Yo,
What the
Whoa, what's going on there? Yeah.
And I'm like, "Damn it, Frankie, what the hell are you doing?" And the guy was right there. He's like, "Frazier, good to meet you. Can I get an autograph and a picture?" And it just stayed. It would just be
Right in that area,
Like
yeah.
if I did it now, it would
Linger.
just
Now, were you blaming it on him at the time, or you were just ignoring
without a doubt.
it? You were at the time. Yeah.
And he was. We were just so tired from eating so much. Oh my god, it was.
That's amazing.
It was bad. You know what? When you're outside, it's free game. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
on an airplane. I'll let him go all day
Yeah.
on an airplane.
I did that one
Can't
time.
hear him. You can't hear. No one can hear him. You could let it go loud. Blah, the person right next to you, they don't know.
They can't. Yeah.
Oh, you hear? Yo, listen. I'll let him go.
You got that hum.
Dude,
you got
listen,
the fan
listen,
blowing on
I
you,
turn
the
around and
vent.
I see people like this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like
And you,
look.
you have to do that look too.
I'm like.
I feel like when you do it on an airplane, though, they go away relatively quickly because everybody's got that vent dumping in. It just like dissipates it.
No,
Plus, it's
listen.
going through a filtration system.
I
in there,
feel like
too.
it sits longer.
Really? I feel like it goes away quick.
Listen.
I do it all the time
You
on a
just
plane.
can't move. If you move, you disturb it, then it goes everywhere.
yeah.
You
gotta
know
let
who it
just
is.
Go right up.
If you get the smell of somebody else's, you look around and you find that son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah, yeah.
And I make it a point to find him. And if it's the guy that's like, he makes the side eye, you're like, got him.
yeah.
Or it's the guy that stands up and kind of just shakes it out a little bit here. You're like, that was him. That was her. That was her. It's usually
Her.
women.
Her.
It's usually women.
Really? You
Queef,
think?
queef,
I
the queef.
Whatever it is, it's heinous. It's terrible.
You can light a fart. Can you light a queef?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's
I
not
don't think
gas.
so.
It's
Oh,
not gas coming out of
No,
there.
it's not
just like,
methane, right?
It's just like
Oh.
suction.
This should be a
Suction.
trivia question. You would have won that.
It's
Jeopardy question.
it's
What
just
is
what when you hear this noise, where is that coming out of? Frank would be like, oh, it's either the rectal cavity or the vagina.
The fish.
The
The
vaginal.
vagine.
He'd know the word. He's like the vaginal captivity. And he'd be like, yeah, what is vaginal captivity? Or whatever. And he'd know it because he knew beforehand.
Oh, because I looked it up, right?
Unbelievable.
Listen.
Well, cheers, boys. I
Cheers.
appreciate
yeah,
it, man.
yeah, good times, bro. You got to sign the board.
Always.
Yep.
Sign the board before
I
we
got
Get
you,
in
man.
there, pal.
leave. Do it.
Thank you, guys. Another good one with Todd Frazier, our local friend, your local favorite baseball player, and tune in, share, like, and subscribe.
Let's go.
Thanks.